My name is Margot MacDonald Anthony, the MacDonald after my Scottish mother. And my father was born on the Tweed and I was born in Moranbah. So that's quite a long connection with the valley. This land is on our farm and we donated it for the building of the gallery. The old gallery was a converted home on the banks of the Tweed River. The Shire Council had bought it some years earlier and had used it as office space. It was used at one point as a hostel for school children during the war. It became obvious that the gallery on the river wasn't really safe because we can have bad floods. They were saying then the 1 in 100 year flood. Well, you never know when that time is up. We realised we needed somewhere that was out of flood, that was a purpose-built gallery. And so the search began for a site around the Moranbah. Wherever everyone looked, it really wasn't the right place for a gallery. And at that point we had a dairyman's cottage on this hill because this was a dairy farm. And I said to Doug one day, why don't we offer a hill? And a competition was held between architects to accept the design. And this magnificent design of Bud Brannigan's was accepted because it embraced the site. It wasn't a great monumental building. We could park underneath. We didn't want to look out into a sea of cars in a car park below the valley. And he won the competition. The building began. It was all so exciting.
I'm Susie Muddyman and I'm the Gallery Director at Tweed Regional Gallery and Margaret Olley Art Centre. I've been working in the arts now for close to 30 years. There's a really collegiate feeling amongst artists who live and work in this region. They connect with each other regardless of the type of work that they produce. It's about connection to place, and I think that's really important. It's wonderful to see artists of our region develop where they live and work. And someone like Hobie Porter, he's established himself now as a leading contemporary Australian artist and is well represented by some great commercial galleries.
The more I lived in this region, the more I was attracted to the landscape around this beautiful caldera called the Tweed Valley. My name is Hobie Porter. I'm an artist, a local to the Tweed Valley. I've lived here most of my life. So my paintings are usually about place, environment and a sense of belonging. The Tweed Valley is a major sort of theme that runs through my work. The Tweed River Gallery is fantastic for being a platform for artists within the region. The gallery's really supported my profile immensely and really sort of showcased my work to a larger, broader public. Early career artists find it very difficult to sort of support themselves just due to the lack of feedback that they get. But this regional community's been excellent for me early on.
By nurturing him, giving him his first solo show here, we promote his work when it's on exhibition in other galleries, and it's about having almost a proud ownership of artists that live and work here, that we have helped to develop their practice and take them further.
We see our gallery as a destination gallery, and there are a lot of travelling artist groups, international and national, that will move through the Tweed Shire. And I think one of the prospects that we have with the future of the gallery is to reach out to different communities and to take our exhibitions to help people see and recognise what we have here. Susie's curation is such that there's always something for you to see, whether it's photography or sculpture or painting or portraits. The diversity of the exhibitions is a success of Tweed Gallery.
Well, the Margaret Olley Art Centre was a groundbreaking addition for us here at the gallery. I had no idea that we would end up recreating her home studio from Duxford Street in Sydney into a purpose-built new wing here. I think the gallery was always on the map in terms of being an iconic building on a great site, but the addition of the Margaret Olley Art Centre it's a one-off. It's unique. It brands us in a completely different league.
And now all these amazing artefacts of hers in the Ollie Centre in recreating her home. She's here with us, and I sort of feel it's where she belonged. So many people are now coming to know the beauty of Margaret's work and the warmth and the humanity of her painting. I think it's so immediately recognisable to everyone. That's bringing people from all over Australia and the world.
The Ollie Centre had been open and operating for a year. The gallery itself generated for our region of $7.38 million. Precincts like the M Arts precinct downtown have come on board in terms of their development because of the success of the gallery, and it's wonderful to see that we can attract visitors to this region who will then be able to experience what Mooloolaba and the Northern Rivers has to offer.